Welcome to the digital service of the Iron Range Vineyard for May 31st, 2020. This will probably be the last service that we do where you just see me by myself leading worship alone. And so in coming weeks, you'll see some new faces and we'll do things a little differently. And so that's something to look forward to. And as I mentioned last week, we are also starting small groups, and so we'll be getting together to worship at various locations during the week, some on Sunday, some not, but getting together to worship together in smaller groups. And so if that's something that you're comfortable doing and you'd like to be a part of, there will be a link in the description of this video, also on our Facebook page and on our website, ironrangevineyard.org, where you can fill out a form and let us know that you'd like to be connected with one of those small groups. So please do that if that's something you're interested in. But I'm going to go into a time of worship, and as I was preparing myself for this, I was thinking about the events of this week and the horrific things that we've seen on film, and like me, you may be grieving for our state, for our nation, for lots of things. And so as I was praying about this time and as I was preparing, my heart was drawn to this passage in Isaiah where God is talking to his people about what he wants from them in worship. And they've been complaining to him, like, why aren't you showing up? Why aren't you paying attention? Because we're doing all the things you want us to do. And this is God's response to that, because they've said, we've been fasting, we've been praying, we've been dressing the way you want us to dress, we've been observing the Sabbath, we've been doing all these things, and so this is God's response about worship and about what he wants from his people, who, that's us, what he wants from us when he wants worship. So this is Isaiah 58, starting in verse 6. No, this is the kind of fasting I want. Free those who are wrongly imprisoned. Lighten the burden of those who work for you. Let the oppressed go free and remove the chains that bind people. Share your food with the hungry and give shelter to the homeless. Give clothes to those who need them, and do not hide from relatives who need your help. Then your salvation will come like the dawn, and your wounds will quickly heal. Your godliness will lead you forward, and the glory of the Lord will protect you from behind. Then when you call, the Lord will answer. Yes, I am here, he will quickly reply. Remove the heavy yoke of oppression. Stop pointing your finger and spreading vicious rumors. Feed the hungry and help those in trouble. Then your light will shine out from the darkness, and the darkness around you will be as bright as noon. The message is pretty clear there, that worship has to be practical as well as emotional, and that when we have a sweet time of singing or getting lost in worship, that if that doesn't lead to our lives being different, then it was a waste. That Paul says in 1 Corinthians 13, if I can make all the beautiful sounds in the world, but I don't have love, it's just noise. And as James says, faith without works is dead. And so God is calling us to worship in a way that requires a little bit more of us than just singing along to some songs. And that's a good thing to do too. But I am challenged today that my worship would take some practical forms. And I would invite you to pray with me to ask God what those should be and how those should take place. And so, Holy Spirit, we need you. We need you to speak. We need you to guide us. Would you give us ears to hear, eyes to see? Would you give us the will to obey you and to follow you as you show us the oppressed and those in chains and the needy and those who need to be clothed and those who need to be sheltered and those who need us to reach out to them as a form of honoring you. God, would you show us how to lift the heavy yoke of oppression, that it's not a simple thing to do. So would you show us how to start doing that? Amen. Draw me close, closer, Lord, to thee. May the truth that I see in you take hold of me. Draw me close, closer, Lord, to thee. May the love that I see in you flow from me. May your words fall like honey from my lips. May our hearts stir devotion in the glory within. May I be found faithful to you. May I be found faithful to you. Draw me close, closer, Lord, to thee. May the pureness I see in you be found in me. Draw me closer, Lord, to thee. The truth that I see in you take hold of me. May your words fall like honey from my lips. May your heart stir devotion in the glory within. May I be found faithful to you. May I be found faithful to you. May your words fall like honey from my lips. May your heart stir devotion and the glory within. May I be found faithful to you. Oh, may I be found faithful to you. So come, Lord, come, Lord, come, Lord, and draw me close, and come, Lord, come, Lord, come, Lord, and draw me close, and come, Lord, come, Lord, come, Lord, draw me close to you, draw me close to you. Come, Lord, come, Lord, come, Lord, draw me close, and come, Lord, come, Lord, come, Lord, draw me close. Make us, mold us, shape us to be like you, to action, mercy, and compassion. My heart says yes, Lord. Come take control. In us, come have your way, oh Lord, in us, your way. In us, come pour your heart, oh Lord, in us, Jesus, your heart. Move us, lead us, send us, release us to the broken, to the hungry, to the outcast, to the weary. My heart says yes, Lord. Take control. We say yes to you, Jesus, to your example, to the way that you are calling us as a church now. We say yes. Come have your way.